tend to focus on police accountability issues, and there's a lot of good overlap, and so we just like to let people know what y'all are up to. So, yeah, pretty much, if you'd be willing, I'd be interested to hear, like, maybe what motivated you to get involved with Threat Management Center, and what your experiences have been, or your takeaways, and stuff like that. Why you think it might be.
Today was her first mission.
Oh, interesting.
So she just began the program.
Okay. Oh, interesting.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Okay.
And she has a very interesting background, so you probably want to ask her about that.
Okay. Would you
Extreme.
mind?
This is Laura Croft.
Oh yeah. Interesting.
Yes.
Yeah,
Real life
expand
version.
on all that.
Real life. She's like Born Legacy.
Interesting.
She's like,
I'm glad she's connected. She's involved with y'all.
but she's like positive Born Legacy. She's like,
You get a quarter of blood to drop out of my body just by looking at me.
but she's a positive version. She's not a secret agent, bad person.
Nice. But yeah, if you wouldn't mind, this would kind of be a cool background. If you wouldn't like mind, maybe stay on that. Or is it, can you stay on this minute? Okay.
I was thinking how about good if you can get her behind that and get the whole.
This is good lighting.
Yeah.
Either way.
Where do you want me to, just you?
Whatever's is comfortable.
Yeah, I'm just like observing them.
Yeah, we'll be going around. But yeah, so if you just anything that we touched on, if you'd like to weigh in on any of that, like maybe some of your background or why you got involved, or what the mission today was like, or your experiences here.
Today's particular mission was a victim protection at a courthouse, and we provide a service that provides the victim with a sound mindset so that they can be able to testify and do what they need to do without fear of threat, without fear of being harmed by whomever is pursuing them in whatever way, shape, or form, and that's invaluable. That in and of itself is invaluable.
Nice. What motivated you to get involved with Threat Management Center, or how did you learn of Threat Management Centers?
I learned through Threat Management Center through a variety of social media, online references. I got involved here because their methodology in tackling a situation is a little bit more positive than come in and kicking butt, taking names, you will do what we say. Their way of facilitating a situation is more positive. They use psychological downplays to get an individual to voluntarily leave a situation. There's no lawyer fees, there's no prison time, there's no money involved. It's just everybody goes their own way peacefully and with all their limbs intact, rather than coming in and taking names.
So obviously, while you're here, there's lots of training, you're learning new skills, but you probably came to the table with some skills of your own that were relevant. Can you touch on that?
I've been a military police officer for the last 9.5 years. I just got back from Afghanistan, spent 2 years there. My profession over there was to train Afghan female police officers with basic police knowledge, tactics, firearms, police taking.
Nice. What would you say, what's been the most surprising thing about being involved with Threat Management Center?
Just the way that they handle things. This is a unique company in that I've never seen a protective agency offer so many services. One, two, be very community involved, and number three, just again, the way that they handle things is very important, because violence begets violence, and this way everybody goes home happy.
Can I just ask you one thing?
Yes.
When you came back from Afghanistan, were you looking to get into the police? And that's how you got it?
I more or less wanted to stay within the law enforcement / protective tactical field.
Thanks.
And would you say that a similar service is being provided by law enforcement, or is it something that's unique to threat management and other services?
I think the way that threat management services deals with things is significantly different than the way police deal with things. Being a police officer, I have been able to see both sides of the fence, if you will. Police are more trained and adapted to handling things aggressively because we are the authority, we are the law, you will do what we say. Whereas threat management services more asks the person to think of a situation prior to commencing whatever they're intending on doing.
Anything else you think we haven't covered that you think folks might want to know about, or you think important to share?
Just the reason I like this company is just the way they handle things differently, that things don't always have to be handled with violence. And with this particular company, they focus on protection of women, children, victims, and not usually within the state, federal system, that's not really the priority. The priority is prosecution. Here, it's protection.
Excellent. And would you mind introducing yourself? You don't have to say your name if you don't want to, but if you wouldn't mind, I mean, if you don't mind sharing your name, I don't think we got that on film. But
That's fine. My name is Andrea Navarre.
thank you. Thanks, Andrew. Appreciate it.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.